Welcome to DeMystified with Osayi Omokaro. We're taking basic life concepts, breaking them down to aid actions. Hello, you're welcome to yet another episode of our series tagged Demystified. Today we're going to be demystifying a concept that affects everybody. And I'm hopeful that when you know what we're talking about, you're going to even share this before you listen to it. Today, we're going to demystify the concept of money. You know, there's this saying that money is the root of all evil. So because of that, some persons don't even want to listen to the issue of money. But the truth of the matter is, your mind thinks more about money in an average day than about anything else. To the extent when people share about a problem in their lives without calling them, without asking further question, 85% of such problems overs around money. So sometimes when we don't talk about money and we hide under the fact that money is not something we need to focus on, we may not be saying the obvious truth. I particularly don't work for money. I don't work for money. I work to learn. I work to learn and I work to create value. What is money? Money is the medium of exchange. Money could be kept for precautionary measures. Money can be exchanged for anything tangible on earth, and money can also help you acquire some things that can give you even some level of comfort that could be qualified to be intangible. Like we all know that money can buy a bed, but money can't give you a good sleep. But money can buy a very good bed. So money is important. It's important in itself, not for what it is, money, but money is a means to an end. Practically, a lot of things cannot be achieved on this side of the earth without money. So money is a necessity. But one of the things I found out about money is that those who run after it hardly ever get it. So how then can I get money following me as opposed to living my life every day pursuing money? First, know that you already have what it takes to begin to generate money. You just have to look well within you. If you have not gone through our video where we demystify the concept of work, I recommend that you do some search within our channel and be able to read what we shared concerning work. How you can consistently be engaged, working for yourself and consistently getting money to come after you. One of the things I found out about money is that if you can become a magnet, everything that a magnet can attract will come to you by themselves. So there's a positioning you get to in life that money comes after you. That's why I said I don't work for money. I work to learn. I work to add value to myself. And I create that thing that money runs after. Your money. I've seen people do some kind of job. They'll say, we're doing this just to get hands to meet. The unfortunate thing is that they do this thing for years and the hands never get to meet. Decide the path of your life and follow it. Sometimes when I share this, young people say, I know, I enjoy doing, doesn't necessarily bring money. That's not true. There is nothing that will not eventually bring money in the long run if you give it the best of attention. If you give it your best. See, the Bible said, if you see a man diligent in his work, he shall stand before kings and not ordinary men. That thing that you think you are doing, that you think might not have monetary value, I promise you today, if you become diligent at it,
What does playing trumpet mean to a king? But the Bible said the Spirit from the Lord descended upon King Saul and caused him distress to the extent that he needed someone who was skillful in playing trumpet to scare away that spirit. Is that when you become extremely competent at what you are doing, the earth begins to look for how to favor you. Yes, every competent person must be favored. So my message to you is that money will follow you. Yes, it's not a prophecy, but I'm just telling you, money will follow you when you become a magnet, when you become a value creator. When you become a value creator, just as a lot of people are running after money, money on its own is looking for those that are creating values and they are running after them. What happens when you become diligent is that you no longer create value for mere men. You begin to create value for kings. Kings don't have that time and energy to negotiate prices. They accept it at the way you bring it. Because you have become that competent person, they tell themselves, if this guy doesn't do it, whoever is going to do it is going to do a shoddy job. Yes. For some of our services that we give these services for sometimes times 5 of the value for which some other persons give it. Because we don't just give that service, we have embellished around it our experiences of the past. We have embellished around it our experiences from the past. I've seen people say, I want to register a business name. For those of us in Nigeria, of course, you know the official rates. But our price is like 150% higher than the official rate. Because when you sit down with us to say, I want to register my business, whether a business name or a limited liability company or whatever you want to register, your 5 minutes of engagement with us will give you some level of clarity. You know that I'm not just dealing with a quack. I'm dealing with some, because I've seen some persons register these names and bring it back to us to re-register because they made some blunders that cannot be corrected. So that is what happens when you become competent. People see values beyond the ordinary thing you are presenting. So when you focus on learning, when you focus on developing yourself and developing competencies and capacity, that same thing that other people give, you can give it for 200% higher than the amount they're giving it. And your office will still be piled up. I was with a barrister recently and we were talking, and he started talking about a son. He said for this son to even take time to read through your case, for instance, this son particularly deals with appeals. So when you have a case and you need him to read through it and advise on whether to appeal it or not, for him to even take your case and read through it and get a brief from you, it charges you 10 million naira. And he could look at this brief and at the end advise you based on experience, don't even bother to appeal. But for him to do that for you within the space of maybe 1 day or 2 days, it charges 10 million. But you can say, what about? That is it. He has become competent. He can only attend to very few persons. While there are others running around trying to get as many cases as possible before they can earn 1 million naira. So money will follow you when you choose to work on yourself and chunk out value that people long to have, because people will pay premium for value. So that is it about money. Money is a reward for solving a problem. And your competence level, your capacity level determines the caliber of people you solve problems for. And the caliber of people you solve problems for determine your reward system. Money is practically a reward system. For those who have mastered it, who have taken time to master the process of money, they know where to work on. And thank God for technology today. There are strategies to work once and keep earning. That's part of what you do when you write a book. That's part of what you do when you record a video like this. That's part of what you do when you develop a course to train people. You work once and you keep earning from it. So there are things within you that you can develop to a higher level of value and begin to dish it out to the world. That these things keep generating money for you without you necessarily working. So money, somebody spoke in one of my seminars, money is seeking for people's accounts to pass the night. And if you create value, money will come past the night in your accounts. And then you can decide what is it you want to do with it. I trust that when you begin to attract money, you're going to do well with it. Thank you for watching this video today. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do that, and share this and let many more people learn from it. It's a trying time. The pandemic has just done its worst. But for those of us who are remaining, we must keep thriving and we must keep helping as many people as we can to thrive. This will just be your seed to that person. Encourage your friends to subscribe to this channel so we can all learn and become successful.